Hey, this is Chris Rossi here to start a nonprofit. Here to get this cause nonprofit ministry spread all across the U.S. and world. Here to give hope. Here to be there for all. Um, so this video for the cause is going to be about how important it is to be united and to work together to make the world better. How important it is to not judge and how important it is to help each other instead of talking negative about each other. Talk about each other's problems, gossip, say bad things, etc., etc. How important it is to really, really, really encourage each other, pray for each other, love each other. Um, you know, do what we can to be there for all. It's really important to just be the best person we can be in life. Do the right thing. You know, I really, honestly, if I was poor the rest of my life, that would not really matter as much as I hope to be comfortable one day. But I don't want to be completely comfortable because, we're not supposed to be completely content in our life. We're supposed to be constantly seeking God and Jesus, constantly looking to better ourselves. Um, with the help of God and Jesus, that is. We're supposed to not be completely comfortable on earth. God doesn't want us to not be happy. God wants us to be happy. God wants us to feel loved. But to know that God loves us, we don't have to be loved by the world. You know, we don't need to have even any friends because a friend of the world is an enemy of God. Anyone that has a lot of friends and you don't have many, and then someone does you because you don't hang out with many people or any, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That could be a really good thing because that means you're away from that world. You're away from the worldliness. You know, and there's people out there, whether it be Christians or not Christians, that go to church or even pastors or whatever. They're middle class, upper class. People have money. They're people look at them as good people and everything. But you know what? For one, we shouldn't judge anyone, and two, someone could be the most poorest person in the world, and they could have one of the best hearts out there. Um, Now I'm not saying in terms of like you know, um, that I wouldn't want to be middle upper class, but at the same time, if that was to ever happen, which I believe it will, but not in the sense of like me having money, but in the sense that I believe that somehow, some way, God's gonna make miracles within this cause nonprofit ministry one day, especially called nonprofit ministry. It's I'm not only called to do this, but one day I believe that God will work something so great that this thing will become so rich because not to glorify the richness or the how this is a great ministry or anything like that, but to glorify God, glorify Jesus, so that we can help where we help a lot more people. People see the love of this nonprofit ministry. People see the good in it, but they'll see God and Jesus in it, not the cause, the nonprofit ministry itself, not the movement itself. Um, Not this positive thing itself, but they will see God and Jesus in this. That's what's important. They're not important to see me, not important to see anyone else that's being a part of this. Yes, it would be good to see that. Oh wow, that person's doing something good, and if this person that's good in it, this seems like a thing worth doing. But they see that Jesus' love through that person's life, through that person, then that will make um, a good reason to really be a good influence in that person's life, but also them to say like, wow, this God and Jesus, God and Jesus thing with the way they are, like the way God is and the way Jesus is, must be really great. God really must be amazing. God and Jesus really must love us. Or that person, God really must love that, me or the whole world or, anyone, everyone. God and Jesus really love us all, that they see God and Jesus' love, like that the God's glory really gets seen, and then people want to know God and Jesus' love. People want to know God and Jesus because they see through people like this ministry. That's what's important. It's important that we help others so that we can really make the world a better place. But you know what? You can't get to heaven with good works, and you can't please God with good works, even though faith without works is dead, but works without faith is also dead. You can't please God without faith. Um, But more importantly, it's with the good heart, a godly good heart. So you know what, you know, for this nonprofit ministry cause to really make the difference in a godly way, for us to really help others. Um, I grew up middle class, and then at times I felt not having confidence. I felt not having self esteem. I felt like wondered if I was good enough. But I still tried at best within within my own means, within myself, to believe that I could do it. To have that confidence, to believe I was good enough. But you know what? I was trying without my own strength quite often. But we need to try within God's strength. I'm thankful to have God and Jesus in my life, and I just want to say that I realized how blessing is that I have God in my life. That I get not only this nonprofit ministry become successful, but one day I'm not struggling so much like I have in the past. My life's better, honestly. I feel very blessed. However, I don't have everything in the world, and I don't feel like I would ever want everything in the world, honestly. Um, I don't have no mansion house. I don't have no fancy car or anything like that. However, it's through the poor, the struggle, the bad experiences that I realize how God is really there, how God is a blessing. So I'm thankful as much as as much as it's been tough, and much as I wish I could have had it differently. You know what? There's more to life than materials. There's more to life than having things in life. More to life than many things that people think that wow, this how great it is to have this, how great it is to have that, how great it is to have a million friends, and so much and so on and so on. Again, that's friend of the world is the enemy of God. Um, so how great it is to know God and just love us, and how great it is to realize how blessed we are. Um, this is a great number of ministry to really improve all lives and know that everybody matters and there's hope for all. And again how God and Jesus love us all. Um, well, I hope you found this inspiring, and hope you have a good day or night. God bless. Take care.